Volusia, and we are back. That's right, we are back in the K5 Championship. And this time I'm going to try and not ruin a whole bunch of people's races. And we'll see how that goes. Dirt, I'm really bad at dirt. Very little car control. I am not going to qualify. I'm going to start in the back if I can. Let's see if hitting that cone will give me a black flag. Or just slamming into the wall. Alright. We are not qualifying. That's the penalty I'm putting on myself. Everyone makes it. But even if we did have a heat race, I probably would still not qualify and just try and transfer my way in. I don't have high hopes for this one. I am not looking very fast, but we could have expected that. Oh, do we actually not have a black flag? Well, that's fine. Let's do that. I don't have very much speed, but we could have expected that. So I doubt I'm going to be very competitive. I don't care at all what I'm going to get here. I'm not concerned whatsoever. I just want to stay out of trouble and try and stay out of everyone's way. Let's see if we can avoid causing a whole bunch of problems like we did last week. We will see. I got down to a 19.7. The fastest guys were at the 19.5 bracket, and we see that right there for qualifying. Only one person there, though. We're still 2/10 off, but I think if we're not focused on going fast, if we're just back here saving our tires, running the track like a pavement track, we might be alright. I really have no idea. We will see. We'll see if the computer can even handle having the entire field in front of us with dirt particles flying in the air. I can imagine my computer just exploding with the way it acted at Darlington. Just constant problems that never get fixed. We'll see, though. We're going to try our best to just hang on and not be a complete menace. And maybe salvage a points day, but if not, who cares? Just see if we can have a fun race without ruining it. Plus, there's some drop weeks, I think, in the series, so I'm not concerned with the dirt races. We're going to try our best, of course, but my main goal is just not wreck a bunch of people again. And just completely ruin the race as a whole. I'd like to not do that again. But I ran 20 laps in practice there, and I did a 20-lap run, and I was seeing about 10% wear on both the right side tires. I was pushing it pretty hard. I was doing some slider lines too, trying stuff out. So I imagine that 10% is probably a little bit on the high side of what I'm going to see in the race, because I doubt I'm going to be pushing that hard. But it still seems like a lot. I know they fixed it so that you can actually do a race without the tires just completely blowing off. So this entire race should be no problem. No tires, no fuel. So we get what we get when we start the race. So I think us just being nice and easy in the back will hopefully be a good plan. We're starting 28th. No pitting under green. No exiting the pits under green as well, I would imagine, but you wouldn't be on pit road. Well, I guess if you reset, but should be alright. Let's wait our turn here. I don't plan on pitting probably ever.
Got one outside.
Well, we might during one of the cautions, I'm not sure. But there's no tire changes, I think, is what he said, so there really won't be a reason to pit unless we just want to cycle to the back, which we might. It's going to be a mess, I believe. I'm going to be running the bottom, I think. I'm going to really try and stick with the bottom. Track is at 100% usage. It's really, really slick. I was following Sean for a little bit in practice, and he was running pretty high above the slick on entry, and then he was kind of coming down a little bit. And he was way quicker than I was. But I think just running down here like Kyle is going to be safe. It's not going to be fast. I'm not planning on being fast. But it should be fairly safe if we keep it from getting too sideways on exit. The car is set up extremely, extremely tight. And I think that's to give people a better chance of keeping that right rear on it. Because most of us here are not dirt racers. There's a few of us. Not me, but a lot of us in here, strictly pavement. If we had a loose setup, whoop, I would no doubt be just absolutely annihilating the right rear, as I often do. So I am very happy to see a tight setup. When we ran the dirt season, I always had to run an extremely tight setup, or I would have no chance once the track got slicked off. Running a loose car on dirt is not my forte.
We have a car stops down low. Car stops down low.
And he's saying if we get a meatball, we can keep running.
Go low.
Oh my. I don't know what was going on there. Some netcode stuff going on. We can keep running with the meatball as long as the car is drivable. We're not going to get a penalty for that, I don't believe.
Clear low, clear low.
So that's nothing we got to worry about. Well, with the way these cars are built, it seems like any hit you take is either not going to give you a meatball, or it's just going to completely destroy your suspension. Like you get either no damage or your car's just destroyed. Just luck of the draw with that, so we're not too worried about it, I don't think. Let's have ourselves a good race. We got 45 minutes. Starting in the back, trying to be nice and safe. Nick starting 14th. Matthias on pole, that's cool to see. Shane starting 3rd. Rick starting 2nd. Chris up there in 5th. And should be a fun one. Should be very tough. Starting 28th. Let's just be nice. Let's be nice and careful. Good luck to Kyle. Good luck to everybody. We'll just give a good luck
Alright, man.
to everybody.
Outside road now. Pit road is closed.
And nope, no tires.
SOS is 2,571. We expect to be fighting for the
2,500 strength of field. I don't know if that's going off of paved iRating or dirt. My dirt iRating is only like 1,600, I think. And he said we should be fighting for the podium, so that's probably going off paved iRating. I wonder what the dirt strength of field for this would be. I think there's a new thing in hosted where you can choose what license class it bases races off of, because before there was a problem where you'd host a season, like I would do a NASCAR season where there'd be mostly ovals, but then there's a couple road tracks, and it would base the license off of your road license. So we'd had a lot of people that never ran road, that were like rookie license, and they ended up not being able to join even though they could run the entire rest of the season, because I had set all the races to be a D or above license class. But I think there's a new setting where you can just choose to base all the tracks off a road or oval license or any other license you want. That's a nice little feature. But we got nobody behind us. Just need to not run through anybody, and I don't think we're in any danger of that. I don't know if we can keep up with anybody. We'll just be nice and safe, see if we can get to the bottom and roll around there for a little while, get to the first caution, and see what we want to do from there. Coming to the green.
Alright, man. The pace car is in.
Make sure that's unmuted.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. Really slow start here for everybody. That's fine.
Stay high.
We're just
You're
leaving it
on
in
the low
third
side.
gear.
Stay high. All clear, all clear.
Corey just getting back on track after he lost connection. It looks like he got out right after the field went by and they're wrecking just in front of us. Somebody took a massive hit on our outside. I'm not sure who that was.
Outside. All clear, all clear.
But we all survived that. LePage just behind us saw that happening as well and was able to check up in time. No cautions for incidents. It's only at the 15-minute mark and the 30-minute mark. But I'm not worried about going a lap down. I don't believe it's going to be enough time for us to have a shot of going a lap down.
Outside.
Unless we really have to slow down. But I think we'll be alright.
All clear, all clear.
Oh no, Kyle was in that, it looks like.
Your fastest lap of
He's
the
out
session.
already. That's unfortunate.
86 has taken the lead.
86 is taking the lead. I believe that's Chris, isn't it? In the 86 car. We got Bryce here just on the outside as well. And then a big gap from where we had to check up.
Just hit the fastest lap. 19.76.
19.7s from the front guys. We are nowhere near that. Even still, I don't think we're going to worry about going a lap down. I'm worried about rolling the bottom and not getting too sideways. Maybe them
That was your fastest
racing
lap
too
of the
wide
session.
up there, or maybe there's some contact at some point. Will get us caught back up before the yellow. But I'm not too concerned with that either. Looks like they're almost 3 wide.
The leader just did a
Whoops.
19.944. That was your fastest lap of the session.
19.4 and we're doing 20.2. But that is totally fine. I'm bad at dirt, and Volusia is one of the tracks I'm the worst at dirt. I do not have a good history here. It is a fun little unique track though.
Got one outside. Stay low. You're clear high, clear high. Got one outside.
Always get scared of those
All
tires
clear, all
or
clear. The car
barrels
is
down there on pit
9,
entry
just hit
that
the
stick
fastest
out a
lap.
little bit.
19.628. Got one outside.
See if we can pass Bryce
Stay
here
low. You're clear high, clear high.
without sliding up into him. We're getting too
Got one
sideways
outside.
ourselves. We are catching this
Stay low, there's
group
a car
up ahead
behind
though a
us.
little bit.
All clear, all
He just
clear.
backs off for us. It's tough to get the grip on exit down low with somebody on your outside. It just wants to slide up. So you try and keep it low, and that just makes the car get
That was your
sideways.
fastest lap of the session.
There's a 20.1. That's nice. We're in 22nd after dodging the wreck and then passing Bryce.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
19.9. We've broken into the 19s. Just running nice and easy.
The leader just did a 20.101.
Big nose shove down there as I entered a little bit low just to make sure I was clear there. We got Jacob back here. He's rolling around the top side. And now he gets low. Once he gets cleared. We got infinite tear-offs, so I'm always going to use all those up. Just trying to push up through the wall there. That was getting scary. Oh, big checkup on entry there. I think Jeff was trying to back out of it a little bit. We're all fine though.
Clear high. All clear, all clear. Got one outside. Still there. All
It's going to be interesting to see what the tires do by the end of this thing, since we can't change them. Who's going to be alive at the end and able to control the car. I think there's going to be some front guys that probably use up the stuff a little bit too much and are having trouble at the end. Or I gotta hope that's going to be the case, otherwise we are just not going to get a very good finish. But like I said, I don't care about that. I just want to have a clean one, or at least one where I don't cause problems.
Outside. All clear, all clear.
I think I see Nick up there in the red car, a little ways ahead. Might see if we can get around Jacob on the inside there.
Clear low, clear low.
And then see if we can get back to the bottom.
All clear, all clear. Inside.
Make sure we don't push into the wall.
Still there. All clear, all clear.
Make sure I don't get it too sideways.
Inside.
We got Ryan
Clear,
back here
clear.
as well.
Inside. Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Clear low, clear low. Got one inside.
See if we can get clear and then get back to the bottom.
Clear low, clear low.
We do for now. I'll take that. Hopefully that didn't kill the tire too bad for the long run. I don't feel like it did.
Keep hustling, man. You're in the top 20.
Now we're in 20th. Not too bad. Let's see how much time we got. We got about 10 minutes left before the caution still. Seems like it's already been 15 minutes, but I guess it's only been 5. Well, 7, I guess. 7 or 8. Dirt seems to always take so much longer because I've got so much to focus on to try and keep the car alive. All of us back here are just rolling around the bottom. Hopefully that is going to be a good tire saving strategy. That is going to work for us well.
19.692.
We'll just have to see. Don't feel like I've used up the tires very much. Haven't pushed it really at all. So that time we entered the corner a little bit faster than I wanted. We got 35 back there behind us, and then a big gap.
I heard something through this tire saving.
Thought it was Bryce back behind us, but he must have got past. Got a little gap back there now. I think there's a lot of people that are tire saving right now too. I think everybody immediately in front of us is pretty much just saving tires. I know I am. Nick has gone to the top side. Maybe he's just letting people go, or maybe he's going to go up there and see if he can save tires. I just want to roll the bottom. Might have to let Gestry by.
Stay low. You're clear
Once
high,
we get past
high.
Nick, if we can get
Got
past
one
Nick.
outside. You're clear high, clear high.
He is backing off the pace, I would imagine, because of tires. I don't think fuel's going to be an issue. We got 120 laps left. I don't think we're going to get that many. We're not using them very much, I don't think. That time I missed the bottom. We'll just get him by us,
Got one
slot in
inside.
line.
The leader just did a 19.701. Still there.
If we can.
All clear, all clear.
No sense fighting too hard right now. We slid up off the bottom anyway, and he was looking quicker than we were. And you got that sun at that angle where you just can't see anything if you got any little amount of dirt on the visor. Back to P20.
The leader is coming up on you. They're not at
Well,
five.
we might end up going a lap down. That would not be nice. How far back do we got? 1.6. We might need to start going. That's not what I wanted to see. I don't know if we're going to have much of a choice. It may not be worth trying to fight. And we may see tire fall off if he's running that hard. So I don't think I'm going to change my game plan. We got somebody up high, may have gotten into the wall.
Sorry, Phil, sorry. Right rear, man. It's tough.
Got that stupid right rear
All good.
hitbox. That's still causing problems.
The leader is coming up on
There
you.
was an
They're not
update
at
for the
five.
car, I think. I had to download one before getting in the session, but it might have just been the dirt version.
Do we know if Nick's doing the cautions every 15 in this one too?
Yeah, should be.
I hope so, because the leader's up my ass.
The leader just did a
I'm hoping.
20.089.
Oh, there's the wall. We're running up here now. For that corner. And then I missed the bottom. Should be getting a caution soon. I'd like to not go a lap down before that happens, but
leader is coming
we will
up on you.
see
They're
if we
not
get a
at five.
chance. Still got 3 cars in between us on the F3. Corey going a lap down. He's just holding the high side.
Alright, man, that car is a lap down. Got one
Jake, I'm not
outside.
sure why you're
Clear
blocking
high,
a leader like
clear
you
high.
are, but I'm
Got
not.
one
What are
outside.
you doing?
Trying not to go a lap down, I think.
Outside. All clear, all
We
clear.
clear Corey. I don't think there's waiver rounds. At least automatic ones. He might
Bang on the lead lap. Roll lap
give
to
waiver
it.
rounds, but we get the caution before we go a lap down, so
Jake,
that's
you're
good.
in 7 different lanes, and I'm behind you every time. Trying to block. Yep. Yes, I am.
Past the 23, past the...
Look, next time you're gonna get dumped when I catch you again. You will get dumped.
That's a good thing to say.
Okay, bud.
Past the 23, past the...
Enjoy your tires. Are you gonna need fuel here?
I don't think so. I'm not planning on needing
Okay, I
fuel.
can't get it.
Oh, we can't even add it, so
Nah, we'll be fine.
yeah, we shouldn't need it
The
then.
road is now open.
I don't think we're doing
Okay, cool.
140 laps.
Just driving my way now.
Should be 120, I guess, if every 40 laps is
They said just a little
15
word of
minutes.
advice. I probably wouldn't dump nobody on purpose in this league.
I would. If I were you. You already tried to once.
Car 24.
6 laps to green.
Dumping a guy, and a guy just blocking the left and right when I'm a lead car coming up on a lap car. He's a lap car just blocking left and right. Because we're all trying to stay on the lead lap. We drop a lead lap. We drop off the lead lap, our race is over. Yeah, but you don't wall me as you slide up through every turn trying to block me up into the wall and in the bottom. No, I did right rear you once. That was my bad. Every other time I just took regular sliders. I'll let it go. They can go back and review it. I'll just pass you again. That's fine. I'm good. I'm not saying anything else. I'll just keep racing.
Okay, man. That's good.
Yeah, we should probably stop arguing, I would say. Luckily, that was behind us and not involved with us.
Make my apologies. I'm back under control, but I'm sorry.
We should be fine. James is a lap down. How many people are on the lead lap?
Pasta.
It's only going to be
Pasta.
25.
Rest only one.
We're in 20th. Tires, I think, are alright. We had nothing to worry about there, I don't think. We're going to be starting on the outside, I guess, aren't we? Go ahead and save a little bit of fuel just in case it's close. I don't know if it's going to be. It might be a little bit close. I think we're about 25, 26 laps okay. Feeling not too bad. I know Nick is going to be quicker than us. He just was dropping back, presumably to save tires. So if he gets back around us, then no problem. Bryce was looking fairly quick as well. We'll see if we can hold him off, but we're going to be all clustered back together with the restart here.
Pit road is closed.
Black flags cleared for lap down people. We will see if our tires are any better than anybody else's at the end. I don't feel like I pushed them at all. We know the front guys are quicker than us, and will probably end up being quicker than us even with crappy tires, but
Alright, man. Line up on the
are they
outside
hurting
road
them
now.
so much worse than us that we're going to be competitive? I don't know. Probably not, but this is the only thing we can do is tire save and hope, because I do not have the speed to just run. But we'll be going back green.
Ready.
We're going to be stacked up again, so we're going to have to watch out for some contact.
The pace car is in.
He's going early.
Green, green, green.
The leader just did
Thought I missed that shift, but somehow it got into third gear.
7 inside.
Not that it would matter too
Still
bad
there. Hold your
with
line.
this car. Massive nose shove,
Still
holding
there.
Bryce up.
Clear low, clear low.
I don't like the outside. There's no grip up here. For me, anyway. Oh,
Go low. 3 wide, you're in the
oh
middle.
man.
Inside.
They all
2
died
wide.
behind us.
All clear,
Bryce
all
just
clear.
got
Really close
murdered.
point.
He could not slow up in time for that. We just barely survived that. And we get no damage, so we got very, very lucky there. We deserve to get hooked head-on into the wall instead of Bryce. That would have been karma coming back to us.
19.571.
But unfortunate for Bryce, he might be out. That was a pretty big hit. Just nowhere for him to go. It happened right in front of me, and I was right in front of him. And then he got what looked to be the worst of it.
My bad, buddy.
3 wide, just up ahead of Nick. I'm getting a big sideways slide out of turn 4 every lap now, it seems like. I need to try and open that up a little bit more. I don't care if it's slower. If we could get that slide out of it, I think it would be better off long run.
Are you guys going back from second to third?
I am not. But I also have no idea what I'm doing. So I don't feel qualified to answer.
The
Jacob,
leader
I'm gonna
is
let you have it. Have you.
19.627.
I'm gonna let you have it right here.
We're doing 20.0s still. Probably going to be fairly consistent with that unless the tires really start to go away at the end. Because the track's already at 100, so that's not going to change much. Tires are going to be the only thing. There's contact. That spins both of those guys to the inside. That contact sent them straight left in a hurry. Unfortunate for them. We can sneak around the outside of that. I got Braden and LePage, I believe. Braden had to reset. It puts us 17th. I hope our tires are going to be good, because we're not going to have anything else. We will see. We've gained a few spots every run so far. Maybe we could somehow sneak a top 10. That would be a major victory for us. But I don't know. There'd have to be a lot of issues for other people, probably, if that were going to happen. Got a pretty big gap now to Ryan, and we grabbed the wall
The car looks fine. No damage to report.
because the car was just sliding up there and I could not get it to turn left without just making it go sideways.
494.
Ryan and Jacob back there. Everyone ahead of us is just driving away.
Oh, that was so close to death.
Nick just behind Frank. Frank having another good run. I think he had a really good run at Darlington too, didn't he? Alex is on pit road. Just noticed that. Oh, he caught the tire. I assume the pit entry one. It looks like it juts out right there. Unfortunate. Ryan's catching back up. He's gained about 3/10 on us. And everyone ahead of us continues to just completely check out, but we did our fastest lap of the race right there. Track may end up getting quicker and quicker as the sun goes down and the fuel burns off. Even with the tires maybe going away, it may not end up being that big of a factor. But before they updated it, in the tiny little official races, tires were a major factor, and you really wanted to save them because the wear was cranked way too high up. And they've made that a lot better, but there's still tire wear, and I think this being as long of a race as it is, we could see some of those issues still pop up. We got a slow car up high.
Alright, man, that car is a lap down. Go low.
That's the 35.
Got one outside.
He was involved
All
in
clear, all clear.
the wreck that got Bryce, I think.
Let's watch that back now.
He stays up high out of the way for us. Gets in behind us, in between me and Ryan, but that's a big gap there, so he's safe sitting there. Nick moving forward, looking to pass Frank up there. Can't tell who he's got in front of him.
To go.
Careful on rejoining if you crash, guys.
20 minutes to go. We should have another caution within the next 5 minutes. to get ourselves settled back
Well, I
down.
got fucked twice today, so
And maybe gain a couple spots at the end. After the first early wrecks in this stint, seems to have calmed down quite a bit. Or at least we haven't been around anything. We've been in a pretty big pocket here by ourselves, which is probably a good thing.
That was your fastest lap of the
We
session.
just did a 19.8. I think the track's just getting quicker. The sun's going down. Cooling the surface off a little bit. I don't think I'm getting any better. I don't feel like I'm doing much better. But the car's getting lighter with the fuel as well. And we're still back-to-back fastest laps. Lap 71 on the same tires.
The leader just did a 19.722.
19.7's from the leader. We just did a 19.8, so either he's in traffic or we're kind of all equalizing. Maybe that's the tire difference. Hope that's the tire difference and not traffic. Because if he gets clear of traffic and starts doing 19.4s again, we're going to be in trouble, just like we were at the beginning. We might try and go a little bit quicker at the end. I don't know. I could push harder and get more speed out of it, probably, but that may just end up getting us in trouble. We got somebody stopped up high. There's a couple free spots there. Zachary and Matthew. That's unfortunate. Something happened to those guys, but those were both for position. But we got Rick just in front of us. He's in a black and blue car. I was not even noticing that. He's usually in an orange car, I think, isn't he? Kind of like Warren. Or a white car, white and green. For some reason those colors stick out in my mind for Rick. I don't know why. We're in 15th now, so top 15 after that. Just getting free spots. And we've got a big cluster of cars up ahead. I think there's a couple lap cars mixed in with that.
Have a slow car on the bottom.
Slow car on the bottom. I think somebody just left the pits, which I guess is allowed under green. Wasn't sure if it was.
All right, man, that car is
Matthew
lap
coming
down.
back out.
The leader just did a 19.912. That car is a lap down.
Or maybe he was just running the bottom after the wreck. He may not have come out of the pits. I'm not sure.
That car is a lap down.
You got Corey here,
Outside.
just letting us by. Thank you. Matthias up ahead. He started on pole, I believe. He's dropped a few spots, and we get the yellow. So right when we were starting to catch, I think our tires are coming in. I think we're starting to feel better. So maybe us getting caught up to everybody is going to be a good thing.
Past the hey car.
Fuel-wise, we got 75 laps. We are not going to do 75 laps in less than 15 minutes, so we're fine on that. So far, so good for us. We are clean. We're up in 15th, doing all right.
Harpo is what? That's that.
Done everything we could to survive. And we're going to try and continue to survive.
Car 18. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside.
And apparently there is a lucky dog, but not wave arounds, I don't think. Well, there wouldn't be wave arounds anyway because nobody's pitting, so that was the big thing. I don't know where the 18 even was. I think the 18's Jacob, isn't it? Got some people going to the back after being in those wrecks. Zachary, Dylan,
Past the 24.
JP, D-Street.
Past the 35.
Those two guys we were racing for a little bit before They had their contact. They were pulling away from us, though, when that happened. I'm gonna have to try and remember to look at the tire percentages at the end and see what that looks like. See if we did any better than anybody running up front. Just by being slower.
'82.
Nick has moved up several spots. He's up in 10th now.
Line up on the inside row.
He's decided it's go time. Try and make some passes. I'm going to continue with the same strategy. I think. We'll see how it goes. I may try and push it a little bit harder. But I'm not going to go too hard while we're all stacked up in traffic here if I can help it. Don't want to cause problems.
Get ready.
Oh, big checkup. Big checkup. We're fine.
Alright, man. Pace car is in.
Leader's going quick.
Green, green, green.
We got the shift.
The leader just did a 41.646 outside. You're on the bottom, 3 wide.
3 wide. Whoa. Trying to keep it low.
You're all clear. Clear all around.
Try and keep it from getting too loose down here on exit of 4.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side. All clear, all clear.
Ryan's going forward now. He was saving tires his first 2 runs.
Stay low.
Now it's time to go.
Clear high.
We might have to go up high. See if we can make some passes. Oh, we're getting loose there. Big loose. They're making a little bit of contact behind us. And I can't see anything.
Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high. Got one outside. Stay low. You're clear high, clear high.
Really no lane that's moving, but there is a wreck down low. I believe that was for a position.
Inside. Still there. Hold your line.
Yeah, we're in
Clear
13th
low,
now. Ooh. Somebody behind me got a huge run.
Inside. All clear, all clear.
Alright, we're trying to go now, I think.
You got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
See if we can make some passes up here.
The leader just did a 19.721.
But if we get an opportunity, let's go back low and see if we can just keep the tires cool-ish.
That was your fastest lap of the
Fastest lap of the race, 19.7. Fastest lap of the session. Oop, Frank a bit loose there.
You got one outside. You're clear high, clear
Gonna
high.
put us low, but are we gonna have the grip on exit to complete the pass? We do. Puts us 11th. Best we've been all day.
Alright.
Car stops down low.
Car stopped down low. Don't see anything. They must have reset. Feeling alright. Ryan was definitely saving at those first 2 runs, and I thought that's what he was doing. And he is solidly staying ahead of us now. We just did a 19.6.
10 minutes to go. This is less than optimal.
10 minutes to go. Ooh, Ryan, big sideways there, nearly caught the tires, and I get big sideways looking at him.
Clear low. Good job, man. You're in the top 10.
That puts us P10.
Good save, Ryan. That was close.
That was really close. I thought he was headed straight for the tires there. He was getting loose middle of the corner, and it just sent him straight down there. He somehow kept it off of him. Now we've got a big gap.
Big car.
Oh, there was a big wreck, unfortunately.
I am so sorry about that, Ryan. So sorry.
Ryan cannot catch a break. He gets wrecked by me at Darlington and must have got taken out there. That is unfortunate. Definitely had the speed for some good finishes. He should have won Darlington.
Outside.
Jacob in that as well, unfortunately. He's still in 15th by the looks of it. Maybe not. No, he's dropping now. It just hadn't caught up yet. That stinks. Back there behind us. But I can safely say I've had a pretty decent race. And I haven't caused a problem yet, so I'm happy with that. And we've made it into the top 10. But it looks like that might be all we're getting. Unless there's more problems, because I don't have the speed to catch back up here. But I would be ecstatic with the top 10. I think I'm just losing time on exit. I need to figure out what line everybody's running. They're arcing it a bit more, and I'm sliding up so much on exit that it's killing my run. Let's see if I try and enter a bit higher.
Keep digging, man.
The car never turns down. That felt a little bit better.
Dang it, sorry, Rick.
We have a car stopped down low. Car stopped down low. Go
Oh,
high.
Rick down there. That's unfortunate for him.
19.782.
He was running well. Trying to catch up to Jake. Trying to slow it down a little bit more through the center, and maybe that'll keep it low enough to get a decent exit. I don't know if it's working. Feels like it might be. Yeah, I think we're gaining a little bit.
That was your fastest lap.
And we just did our fastest lap of the race. I think this is working. Might have a chance to get Jake here. But if I have to enter the corner low, I don't know if I'm going to be very good. Just try not to slide up into him, though. No pressure behind us. Jacob is a lap down. He slid up a bit, but I got loose, but we pull even with him.
Still there. All clear, all clear.
Need to try and make him overdrive and get a little bit slidey.
Still there. Hold your line. You're clear high, clear high.
Just so tough for me to get a good exit down here. We got a decent one that time.
0.673. Got one outside. You're clear
Oh.
high, clear high. Outside.
Sorry.
All clear, all clear. Outside.
You're good.
All
Just
clear,
trying to
all
keep it
clear.
low enough.
Says the guy who was complaining about lap traffic earlier.
I'm not gonna interfere with your guys' race. Don't worry about me.
Clear,
Well,
all
I can't stop sliding up in one.
clear. Outside. Stay low. There's
Trying to give as much room as I can. It's so hard to keep it low.
Clear high, clear high. Got outside.
We're having a heck of a battle here, though.
Stay low. You're clear high. Clear high.
He gets clear back by us on that outside. Bottom is just so tough to get a decent run around without going up to the wall.
You got one outside.
Whoop.
You're clear high. Clear high.
I always get the freaking mud on the screen right when I'm about to get to the inside of someone, so I can't see. Which is kind of the most important time to be able to see when you're going to the inside on someone.
You got one outside.
Just can't
Still
quite
there.
get a good enough run.
You're clear high. Clear high. Slow car down low. We have a car stopped down low.
Slow car down low call.
Outside. Go high. That car is a lap down. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Outside.
He's definitely entering harder, but he can do that up on the outside, and I'm just getting too loose.
You're clear high. Clear high. You got one outside. You're clear high. Clear high. The leader just did a 19.822. You got one outside. Stay low.
I just can't keep the momentum up down here.
You're clear high. Clear high.
I think we're quicker, I just can't complete the pass. I could try and slide him, but I don't want to wreck both of us.
Outside. You're clear high. Clear high.
He's losing some on exit. Luckily, we don't have anybody for position behind us. Directly behind us. Those two behind us are for position, though,
Taking the lead.
I'm so
with
sorry.
each other.
Oh, good. I had a bad angle there.
Down low.
Car stop down low.
Go high.
What happened, Brace?
That's Sean. Are we getting free spots? Can't
I
tell.
was sideways the whole time, but then it just died on me at the end of the corner.
Still in 10th. Couple lap cars ahead. Might make things interesting. Wish I didn't have to enter the corner low, but he's doing a really good job of
You're clear high. Clear
keeping
high.
it the high side. He's doing what he needs to do. But he can just get such a better exit than I can't. But he got a bit loose that time.
All clear, all clear. Got one outside. Stay low. All clear, all clear. Got one outside. All
Can we
clear,
clear
all
him?
clear. The leader just did a
Not quite. Oh, we can. We just clear him. Woo! Can we pull away now? That was a good battle. We kept it clean. That was a fun race. Just managed to sneak it by him. I tried to enter turn one a little bit faster. I think that just got us clear. We got somebody stopped there. That is the leader, Phillip, for position. Unfortunate there. Something happened. We're going to gain another spot. This is turning out to be way better for us than it probably should have been. Our right front is wearing out, apparently. And that is why it is plowing tight on entry on the bottom.
86.
Has taken
But
the
I
lead.
feel like I still have
Got one
speed.
outside. That car is a lap down. You're clear high. Clear high.
Only got 38 seconds to go, so tire wear, I think we used them up just about perfectly.
Slow car down low. Go high. Slow car down low. We have a car stopped.
Seth
down
and the
low.
2 car coming out of the pits. James on the bottom there.
Inside.
That get kind of been wrecked
That car is a
today.
lap down. Still there? Hold your line. Clear low. Clear low. All right, man. It's
White flag.
Time by. One more to go.
We are in 8th. Is anything going to happen ahead of us?
That's the third time I got spun.
Just need to keep it safe. Try and not push up into Rick here. Nice and easy around the bottom.
Got one outside.
And we get a
Car
P8.
down low. Stay low. There's a car on the
Woo!
high side. Go high.
Good race, Jake. That was a fun battle.
Yeah, man, that was good. My
Great
tires
job,
went away
driver.
completely.
Yeah, my right front was hurting. I was plowing tight on entry.
We were just trying to stay away from both of you, but have our own race. It was fucking everywhere.
I don't know, man. Good racing.
I saw that behind us. Luckily,
Good race, Chris. Not really how I wanted to lose that, but
I think everyone kept it clean. 48-46. 48-46. So, said the right front was wearing out, but the right rear was a little bit worse off, but a little 2% gap like that with more on the right rear, that is absolutely perfect. That is exactly how I want it every time. And I think we did a pretty good job. Bunch of people in the 38s. Who won the thing? Chris gets the win. Great job to him. Brandon gets second. That's a great run. Warren, Riley, Nick makes it all the way to 5th. Unfortunate for Philip there. He was apparently the leader, and he ends up getting 12th. So, not too bad, but definitely not what he wanted, I'm sure. That was a fun battle. That was a fun race, and a really fun battle there at the end with Jake. I'm glad we were able to keep that clean. I was worried with how tight I was going to push up into him again, but thankfully we both did a great job keeping it off each other. He was doing what he needed to on that high side. It was so difficult to keep the momentum up. I just had to hope he was getting a little bit more slidey up there, because he was losing some on exit, sliding up towards the wall, and that was what I was doing. I was trying to correct that a little bit, but I was just so pinched down there, and it was tight that when we were too wide, I couldn't really do much. But finally, we got it to work, and it was a fun 10-lap battle there. Right off the start here, lap 1, we got the 2 car, who I thought was in the lead. He gets into the back of Jacob, and then that sends the 27 of Jeff up the track a little bit into the 35, and I think this was the first wreck that we saw. He had no way of seeing that, nothing he could do, and then everyone's checking up for that, and no one can really see what's happening. Bryce gets into him right in front of James, nothing James could do. We just barely dodged that, even though we were pretty far behind it. Just developed so slowly. But we got checked up, JP got checked up, and we all of us that were behind it missed it. Unfortunately, some of these guys got in it, and I think that clipped him right into the wall opening, which just destroyed him. I think that destroyed Kyle as well. No, maybe not, but he came back, and he was ahead of us for a little bit, the 35 there. But Kyle was out after that, I think. Jacob here just getting plowed into by the 2, and I don't know. The 2 is the one complaining. He's just plowing into the back of Jake over and over again. 2 is the leader. He was the one that plowed into Jake at the beginning. That time Jake slid up in front of him. But he's fighting to stay on the lead lap. Leader just fighting to go. He just completely full throttles him that time, though. I don't know why he's not just going to the top side. He runs low right behind him and just flat foots him into the corner. That's all for that, I guess, for that moment. And then the right rear bug gets the 27, Jeff. And Bryce was in that. Was that right behind us at the start? I think it was. I think this was right after the restart. Just the bad right rear hook. I don't know how we missed that. My gosh, look at us there. Just hooking it hard left. Bryce gets destroyed. Unfortunate. And then we saw this happen as well. JP's just getting it loose, and then there's the 16. He can't get it turned back to the right in time to miss it, and then They both spin to the infield, or the inside wall. Looks like they get it back going. And then there's the tires. That's Alex. I was worried about that the whole time. It's very scary here. Then 3 wide. James to the inside there. He gets looped around, but gets pointed back straight. 44 loose into Zachary, and then the right rear sends him straight up into the wall, and that is 8th and 9th place there. And that is a couple free spots that we got. He's trying to get it back turned around. He's going to have a little window there. And then Ryan and Jake, and there's right rear, but they survive it. That wasn't Jake, the 27 car. Then the 2, who's in 3rd at the moment here. He washes up the track there and then is loose, and then Sean comes in. And that sends him to the inside, and that is who we saw down there, and we got those free spots. And then nothing. Nothing. Keeps showing us the middle of the corner for some reason. Chris up front, lap 92. How many laps did we end up doing? 124. Corey just looked like VR headset or something just turned off. He looked like he never stopped turning there. Or some hardware malfunction. That might have been why he disconnected at the beginning. Ryan and Frank, this happened right behind us after Ryan had that big loose moment. Frank just barely gets in the back of him. Let's look at this loose moment from Ryan. He's trying to keep it low there behind Jake, and oh my goodness, that was so close. That was nearly catastrophic, but unfortunately he gets collected there by Frank. Just spins him around. Bryce nowhere to go. Jacob nowhere to go. Everybody nowhere to go there. A lot of people piled into that. That's unfortunate. That was a big wreck towards the end of that thing. Happened right behind us. That got us the big gap. Sean and JP. Chris still up front. Oh, and a little tap there to the back of Rick. That spins Rick around. Doesn't hit anything, though. He gets it going again by, I think. Maybe. Almost. There he goes. Nothing. Nothing. Lap 104. Warren here. Didn't see Warren the whole race, but that's because he was up front the whole time. And this is when Jacob was behind us while we were battling with Jake. There's my favorite wall to hit. Bryce is getting that for us. That's like my turn 3 at Stafford for this track. Just always tend to hit that wall on the backstretch. I don't know if there's any more car contact. We gotta see what happened to Phillip. He was apparently in the lead when he ended up spinning. Chris was in the lead for a long time before he got back around him, I guess. 2 car up there flying in, getting to the back of Brandon. And then 14, I think that's Riley, just turning him around. But I think everyone was sick of the arguing. And Jacob, he was getting slowed down a lot by our 2-car battle, and he had a guy for position just behind him, so he was trying to get us to hurry up. We were trying. I was trying to, I didn't want to try a slider and then not end up clearing him and wrecking both of us. I was trying to be very, very careful with all the problems we've caused this season already. Let's just jump to Phillip. It's just showing us random middle of the corner stuff. He's in second. Oh, what happened there? 2-car, who's in 20th, a lap down now. In front of Chris, the leader. Just slowing way down, getting loose, hitting the wall. And then it's 3 wide here. He just has no tire left. Gets spun there. Now let's see what happens to Phillip. Looks like he's having a really good battle with Chris for the front. He gets to the outside. They're both hanging on for dear life. He makes the clean pass for the lead. And how does it get taken away? Coming up on lap traffic. He has to go low there. Gets by. Only got 5 laps left, looks like. Oh, Bryce. He and Bryce come together. Bryce keeps it low, and he comes down just a little bit, and that little contact spins him to the infield, and that is very unfortunate for him. Takes away his chance of winning. Did I hit the wall? I don't think so. Not at this time. I did at one point. I hit the wall, but I think I only did it once. James gets spun again. This is a long incident section, but we're not really seeing anything. But that is checker flag. Chris gets the victory. Looked like a really fun battle up front for a long time. And we had a fun battle where we were, and we end up with a 8th place. I don't know how we did that. We got 7th at Darlington. Almost said Martinsville. Didn't deserve 7th there, but we get 8th here, and I feel good about this race. I think we did a good job. We kept it clean. We had a fun time. Didn't cause any problems. And we do perfectly fine. We gained 20 spots starting 8th. That might have been the biggest jump. At least for this section. Not sure. Might be the biggest mover. That's a big number right there amongst all these single-digit numbers, starting positions. But congrats to Chris, and I am happy with an 8th place. I am very happy about that. We kept it clean, so yeah. That was good. Thanks for watching.